Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman Progress Series. In the last episode, we finished off right where we are starting today, and that is just after completing the Corrupted Gauntlet and getting our Gauntlet Cape. Still looking pretty damn fly. Very happy that we actually managed to get the KC. At least now we know that it is possible. So with that done, we can green off the gauntlet section on the bonus goals because we know we can do that. With everything else gone, we want to devote this episode to finishing off the stash units and getting more of our questing done, really, because we're at 61, 62 Slayer at the minute, almost, and we need to do a lot of Slayer to get as much access to all the monsters that we can. We're aiming for 75 for gargoyles, so hopefully we can get a good chunk of that done, or at least get ourselves a few humble gear upgrades this episode. We want to try and maybe go for fletching our own Runite crossbow, but we will see whether we get the Runite limbs or not. And to aid in our little Slayer adventures here, we have bought 5,000 broad arrows. So we're going to make them real quick, as I imagine we're going to be doing a lot of range Slayer. There's not too much, like, we don't want to use prayer pots because we don't have that many. But, you know, we're still going to. Well, hopefully they'll do last us until we're about 75, 80 Slayer, the stack that we've got at the minute, before we have to go and do more Herbal. And to start the episode off in style, here is 80 Strength. We are going to change over to attack for a little bit. Little change of plan. I know at the start of the episode we said we may look towards fletching our rune crossbows. However, we are going to take ourselves up to the Crazy Arc here, and we're just going to go for them. I don't see a reason to not do Crazy Archaeologist for it. I mean, we don't need to risk much. We can get, the capes are free, the monk's robes are free, and we've got the money to be able to afford like 1,000 Chaos Runes to take with us each time. So, yeah, we're going to see how many KC it takes us to get our rune crossbows here. Hopefully we can get it in the first sort of inventory. We've got a few prayer pots with us. I think I brought 7, and yeah, we'll hopefully we'll get it on 1 KC, but probably not. First KC about to come in here. Let's see if we get lucky. No coins, but we got a combat task completed. This should be our 10th KC and the last one of the trip. So it looks like we can get about 10 KC a trip with the amount of Chaos Runes and the amount of risk we want to take. So not too bad overall. But we've got an Iron Dragon's task to do, so let's go try our hand there. We got him. So, I don't know where the clip went, but yeah, we got him about halfway through our task, so cannot complain. We do still need some fletching levels to actually be able to even make them, so we're going to clear our inventory as much as possible. Going to note our Dragonfires back up here, and just re-gear, and then probably go and fletch some maples or some yews or something. I'm not too sure. Just to get ourselves a couple of levels further up so that we can fletch ourselves the rune crossbow. Just trying to get the boost down here in Evil Dave's basement. We've got everything with us, so hopefully we should be able to get it, hopefully with a few stews. But yeah, let's try one on camera for the good luck. And yeah, we've got everything. Is that it? Fletch? Yeah, attach. Hey, first try. What a beauty. Look at that thing. I don't think we'll be able to get rid of this off the account. It'll go into the stash unit as soon as we get a mitre, which we'll probably need to try and go for pretty soon. But that is a great start to our little Slayer journey here. So if anyone remembers, in the last episode, I was complaining that we were like 60 to Slayer and hadn't had a Cave Horrors task. I've just realised we've not done the quest line. Like, we can't actually get a Cave Horrors task at the minute because we're about 5 quests away from doing it. So we're going to get some armour on and going to go do Pirate's Treasure. I think we still need to even do Pirate's Treasure. Imagine having Song of the Elves done and not Pirate's Treasure. So we'll get rid of it.
You you had you could you do you want you.
I'm gonna leave that in. So we're gonna go and do Pirate's Treasure, and then gonna go for the rum deal. Yeah, rum deal and cabin fever. I think they're the quests we need to do. I don't think there's anything else, so we'll quickly knock this one out and probably just show you the quest end screens, because they're not really very exciting quests, so we'll just get them done. Pirate's Treasure completed. And this should be rum deal completed. So, just cabin fever, and then we're good to go. And last but not least, once we eventually spacebar through all the pirate stuff. Well, not spacebar, because we can't actually skip it. Whenever he's ready. Any minute now. There we go. There's cabin fever completed. Some nice XP from that. Doesn't get us any levels, but if we speak to... Oh no, he's over there. If we speak to him, I believe we get some coins. Yes. Cool. So we are probably just going to head over and just see how many kills we can get without prayer and food. Just try our luck a little bit. There is a melee safe spot, which I have seen. So we're going to head over and go and try it. And I'll show you it when we get there. This is editing me speaking. But yeah. Forgot the light source. Like every other time that I've gone to kill cave horrors. Every single time. Always forget the light source. So we'll be back soon. First kill coming in. What are we going to get? Not much. Avanto seeds. So, I'm going to move our way down and I will show you the melee safe spot. Cool. Here it is. So, this tile that I'm stood right next to here, next to these little stalagmites, as long as you are not wearing a witchwood icon, so you don't want to be wearing it, they will always try to use the little special shouty attack. And because they can't physically reach us, or the southwest tile cannot physically reach us, it is technically safe spotted behind that rock. So they're always going to try and shout at us, but technically they can't reach. It's a really, really weird, janky little safe spot, but you can AFK here and just kill the one. The only downside is you don't auto-retaliate to the special attack if it doesn't actually hit you, or if you're not praying against it and it hits you. There is a tile you can run to drag the other one out, but if you do get hit when you're running out and you've not got your prayer on or your witchwood on, you'll take, I think it's 10% of your HP. So I think I'd take like 7 or 8. But yeah, we're just going to camp here for a couple of hours while I edit the last video and see if we get lucky, I guess. Just over half an hour here in the little melee safe spot. Not been lucky yet, but we do keep getting hit by the melee, so I think we're going to leave soon. Got ourselves a nice little rune spear just then. Nice little rare drop, table drop. So that tile that I've marked there to the top right, or the northeast, if you can aggro that other one that you just saw me attacking, if that's on the other side of the rock, you click the other tile and then click back as fast as you can. So you'll see you move there in one tick and you've got to move back the other, otherwise it will hit you. But the top one just aggroes you. NPC aggression time is great for this because you can see when they'll just stop attacking. So yeah, I think we will camp here until we get ourselves a black mask. Or we'll just get it now. Nice. Well, that's that done. But we'll be coming back for more later on. Heading to our buddy Steve here to unlock the Malevolent Masquerade, which will let us create our new Slayer Helm. We need a couple of bits from trade. I need to just grab a few bits from here. It's like every piece that goes in the headgear and a enchanted gem. So if we buy a face mask, earmuffs, goggles, that should be it, right? If we use that on that. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, that looks real nice. We do have to imbue it still, but that is super clean. That looks so good. With our janky ass setup, right now we are looking at 1.1 million Nightmare Zone points an hour, which is pretty good. It'll probably settle. Yeah, okay, so it looks like it's settling to about 1 million an hour. I honestly think that's not bad. Like, that's just over an hour to imbue the Slayer Helm. I know I've done it before with just, like, the normal AFK melee training one where you'll sit there and just... you know, like the 5 melee bosses and you'll just pray against them. And I've done them before, and it's taken me like 12 to 15 hours to imbue a Slayer Helm. So this will be a nice breath of fresh air. Any second here, we are going to have ourselves one more hit. One more hit. 73 attack. So only 2 more levels until we change back to strength. Spent all of our money just then because I kept failing every time we went in. But this should be enough points to imbue. Beautiful. So we'll need to make a bit of money next time we come back and get a few more points. But there we go. There is our imbued Slayer helmet. So we've already got the stash unit built for this. I just think we're just going to go and send the worms task that we've got there. Just to show how I'll be doing the worms tasks, it will be with range. And as you can see where we are now in the Slayer only bit, if you stand on the tile that I'm stood on, you can aggro them as long as they're in that little chunk to the east or the southeast there. As long as they're inside of that, when you aggro them, you can just stand on this tile and just range away. They will like de-aggro and change back to the normal form about halfway through the kill. But with the length that you are away, you will already be shooting another shot, which will wake it back up just like that. So nice and easy little change up. If they do come inside here, you can run to that tile to the west. You can see up there, and that will aggro them there. But yeah, it's still not a great task, and we're going to sacrifice all our worm bones to the altar in the house. But yeah, I'll see you back if we get like a dragon sword or something spooky like that. All over the place this episode, but came back to Gauntlet and did 10 more KC to get ourselves a bit of cash money. Got an Addy Square from the worms, so we've just plunked it in the stash unit here, as it's one of the annoying items to get on a UIM. Still on the same worms task, however, there is 75 range. Super boring. I have never seen a superior Turoth in my entire life. That is a... looks like the Slayer helmet, the spikes on the back. It looks exactly like the spikes on the top of the Slayer helmet. That's an interesting design. Missed it, but there's our leaf-bladed sword. So much better than the spear. 3 KC at Hespari, having a little break from Slayer for a bucket. Seeds. Okay. Just finished our Fire Giant's task. However, we are really close to 75 attack. So that should be coming in here. So 75 is a really good level. Obviously, we can't click through because we're in combat. So give me 2 seconds. So 75 attack is the requirement for a lot of weapons. The main one for us is the Arc Light. But it is also Abyssal Whip, God Swords, that kind of thing. If we get a Dragon Hunter Lance somehow before getting higher than 75. But yeah, we need 80 for the Blade of Seldor, so we will be going for that eventually. And 80 range for the Bowfer. So doing CG now isn't actually ideal because we don't have 80 range or 80 attack. So even if we got an enhanced, there is nothing we could actually do with it. So we're going to take a little break from doing the Corrupt Gauntlet. We'll go back and try and smash a load of KC out at some point. But for now, we're just going to train up our stats a little bit, which will make it easier anyway. Just getting ourselves to a 75 Slayer. So 65 we're about to unlock is Dust Devils, which will be our first good burstable task. I don't know whether we will burst it because everything is in the bag, so we might just end up meleeing a couple of tasks. But with them unlocked, we will also get Dust Runes, which is my favourite rune in the game. And just to treat you, 79 farming. Wasn't too sure I was going to get that level there. I just have a habit of check healthing on every tree that I can, anytime I go past it. Which, when you're doing tree runs, is annoying, because then you get there and you've got no XP to get. I'm going to have to voice over all of the stream clips that I'm going to have in this episode, as I am not a fan of playing, like, non-DMCA music on stream. I just find it boring. Nobody knows the songs, and it's nice to have something to sing to. But what I'm doing here is once all 4 totems stop spawn for Skatizo, if you wait an entire minute after all 4 of them have spawned and then kill them, they don't respawn. So we're going to try and somehow get Skatizo. I thought it'd be a lot easier because I didn't think this Anku would actually attack us. I thought I could just hang back and pray mage. I've never really done it on an account with such like little stats and stuff. So yeah, it's not the greatest of attempt. As soon as the minions do spawn here, we start taking a lot of damage. Obviously, with all the mage attacks that he does, we are kind of wearing like Shazian and red chaps, so it's not ideal. But if we get all these in a line, only one of them attacks us. But yeah, the plan was originally to just sit there with range and see if we could range him to death. But with everything attacking us, we will either be taking damage from the minions or damage from Skatizo, so it wasn't really ideal. So yeah, we did end up telling away, and we've got part of a totem, so we'll come back once we fill it up. But yeah, it was a failed attempt, unfortunately. I've run out of run energy here, so I can't even count the minions around. So yeah.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Some on-stream questing. Icthlorin's Little Helper completed. Nice and easy. No real issues. Unlike the first time that we tried it and died in the little maze bit. So yeah, nice to get out of the way. Finally remembered that we had a palm tree as well in Latier, so that was our hard task completed. And if we kill this fella here and then swap to our Keris before he dies, like this, it will count as us killing him with the Keris for the diary task. And if we speak to this fella here, this should be the end of the contact quest. Get ourselves a lamp for this as well. Was very upset, thought maybe you could put it into prayer, but you couldn't. So we chose to put it into defense instead. Didn't quite get a level, but you know, making moves. Another quest coming in, tribal totem. Nice and quick. Boom, there we go. Missed the screen for this one, but there is Mountain Daughter completed. And there's a Tale of Two Cats completed. So we've done quite a few quests already on this stream. And just because I know it'll hurt a certain few people out there, here is us using those lamps to get prayer XP. Have a look at that. It's a twofer. Stick the statuette back here to finish off Spirits of the Elid. Nice. Completely missed it, but we did finish Enakra's Lament just then, and finish the medium task by teleporting here with the Camulet. Finally, back to a bit of Slayer content. Here is a big old level coming in. Once this fire giant's dead, 65 Slayer, which is the level required for Dust Devils, which is huge. Picking up a herb sack with our leftover tithe farm points, as I imagine we're going to get quite a lot of herbs from our Slayer from here on out. So let's stick that there into its little new home. Yeah, we've got a Dust Devils task, first Dust Devils task, pretty quick. So we're going to go and do that. We're just going to melee them. That is 73 Slayer coming in. 73 Slayer? I wish. 73 defense coming in. Currently training up a cat as well for some of the later on quests. Ooh, first Superior coming in. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we got nothing. So once we have murdered this kitten, apparently we're killing here. Once we've got rid of this one, we're very close to the level, but that is task completed. Might knock about a little bit more just to get a few extra dust runes in, just for the rune pouch. But yeah, really good task. Honestly, it's such a good task to have. And being on normals and not having to mage them means we've alked all of our stuff and made some money. So, Konar task coming in. Let's see what we get. Greater demons in the chasm of fire. Okay, easy range task. Missed the clip, but we just finished a hard clue here and got ourselves black d'hide legs and body, which is a huge upgrade to our range setup. We did actually get 2 of each, which is pretty nice. So yeah, huge upgrade to our range setup. We can retire the Shazian stuff and finish off our Blood Veils task. Look at this absolute horror. Ooh. Who designed this? Finally got ourselves a full totem. So here we are re-geared and we are ready to try Skitizo again. I know what I'm getting myself into this time, so I've got a bit more confidence. Let's see how it goes. Any hit now should be it. It still came kind of down to the wire on this one, but we tanked a lot better. So any second here, let's just finish him off with the arc light. Get ourselves a few combat tasks. Let's see what we get. 1kc Skitizo for not much, but we get a clue. So yeah. We'll use our clue. The torsos aren't really useful for us, but we did it, which is the main thing. Doing a bit of looting bag maintenance, and we've been holding on to these compost potions for a little bit too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up all of our super compost and ultra compost and normal compost, and then drop the rest of the potions. So with these, this should be the last of the ultra compost. Now we just need to make the super. And there it is. 1000 ultra, super and normal compost, so that once we run out of our 1000 ultra, all we need to do is mine a load of volcanic ash, stick it in the ultra, and we're good to go for a long time. I don't see us needing to refill that for at least a year. Cheeky Herbal level coming in off the super defense here. Boom, 72 herb. Very nice. That's ranging potions unlocked. So I've not done this pre-diary in such a long time, but that is all of our Avantos done, so let's decant these super energies. Obviously we want to do this, but I don't think I will do any more Avanto potions until after the diary, because that was just, it just was not nice. It was not nice. Any potion here will be 73 Herbal. We can now use a pie to get up to 77. I think it's a +4. Not that we'll be making staminas for a long time. I'd rather get the actual level before I make it, because we don't really need them. I don't see us using them all that often, just because the amount of times I go to the house and instinctively click the pool. So I don't really think we have much need for staminas at the minute. Killed our Hespari for not a bucket again. Yeah, that's all of our Herbal done. So we're going to go rebag everything, re-gear, and probably go back to Slayer. So we are on our very first cave horror task. And if you take a look in the inventory, we did actually already get another black mask. I think we're only at about 170 something KC. So yeah, sorry to anyone that went dry on that item. You know who you are. I'm sorry. And there's our first curvebone. Very glad that I got 2 black masks before that, because if I'd have got it first, it would have tilted me a little bit. But yeah, guess I'm just lucky. So there is actually a use for this second black mask. If we uncharge it, we can make a undead combat dummy in the house. I imagine it'll have a few niche uses. We could maybe use it to, like, I don't know, ancient mace spec if we ever need that. Maybe for Inferno down the line. Who knows? But yeah, we'll build it so that we don't have to chase a black mask later on. Any other black masks is... Well, I don't know. I mean, we could use it to maybe store like the Defender and Dragon Battle Axe while we're still using the Slayer Helm or something. But yeah, chances are we will just drop them all over to the main. So we worked all of the keys up to silver, which is the highest ones we can unlock at the minute, I think. Just to try our hand at getting an Amulet of the Damned for the Arclight. And this is a voiceover because I wasn't speaking at the time. I had myself muted. So yeah, there it is. Amulet of the Damned. Nice and easy. Didn't really take us that long. Was just a pain just getting the keys. So keys finished. Let's treat ourselves to this hard clue. Shake it about for good luck for... Ooh, Blue DI Chaps G. At least we can store it. Yet again, spice boosting for the master stash units. And we get on the first one again. Yeah, boy. So with this, it is... Let's put the pin in. It stashes our Amulet of the Damned and our Arclight. I think as long as the Amulet of the Damned is full, we'll be able to bag it. Not too sure. I've not tried. So, yeah. Buzzing. And here we have... If I can hit... 80 hit points coming in. That's a healthy boy. Oh, 67 Slayer. Nice. Got a guy here who's just running and is intentionally trying to crash me. I don't know why. It literally took me one world hop to find the world. Yeah, don't be this guy. Yeah. I mean, fair do. They are awful tasks, to be fair. So, I was talking to Lixie in the clan who needs to go to DK's, and we just got ourselves a Taganos task. So, we're going to gear up, we're going to go and make some runes, get everything ready, because we're just going to use ancients. I think we're just going to Blood Blitz, Rex down. So, we're going to go and make a crap ton of blood runes, just for some AFK. I've been slaying for a little while, so... Yeah, just going to go and AFK for like the rest of the day at Blood Runes. And then go to DK's tomorrow. This should be the last step of our hard clue. For... Ooh... 3 uniques. Is that our first Rune Heraldic? I don't know. But it's unique at least. A unique page and ancient braces, which... I mean, will we keep them? Are they better than Barrow's gloves? I don't think so. So they can go in the house until if we do the entire set. But the page for UIMs, you just come and get the book and stick it in there. Have we got 2 pages now? Yeah, just page 2 and 3 for the ancient book. I don't think we can sell them back, so it's just a drop. So it's 5k every time, but what's 5k in the grand scheme of things? I just realised that that is the ancient page 1, and if we have a look at my main Ironman, that is the only page that I am missing. Look at the state of that, and that is, yeah, just got that. So, yeah, kind of tilted. Not too much, because I don't really play this account. And if we use these here... 79 rune crafting. Very nice. And weirdly enough, there is a crafting level. 71 crafting. Blue Dragonite armor. Oh, and 1775 total. A double whammy. Very nice. Once I've chipped all of these essence blocks down, this will be our last one, because this is 80 rune crafting. We made ourselves a probably way too many blood runes for... a DK's trip, but nevertheless, here we are. This will be our first kill coming in. We've got our Totem of Water, so we are using ice spells and just blood to heal ourselves, so we're not even using that many bloods. Let's see if we can get any 1kc luck. I really thought we did then, because of that combat test, but no. So hopefully we're not here for hundreds of kills, as it's like a 1 in 100 drop, but... Yeah, we're just going to try and binge it while Lixie does the other 2. So, yeah. Nice. So, as not to get baited again, the 10th task here should be a combat achievement. So, yeah, okay, combat achievement, done. So, I'm hoping the next pop-up we get will be a Warrior's Ring or a Berserker Ring. Because I don't think there's another one till like 50 or 250 KC. Oh, it's so chill, but it just takes forever. No way! I am such a spoon. Yep, very sorry to anyone who went dry. I know I've gone dry in the past on rings. We're gonna stay and finish off the inventory, I guess. Finish off the trip till we run out of prayers or something. But yeah, that's our B ring at 11 KC. So I definitely made too many blood runes, making 20-odd thousand. So yeah, let's finish off the inventory and I don't know, get our brain together. There's 25 KC, so yeah, turns out I was wrong anyway about the 50 KC. And this should be KC number 50 at Rex, so that wasn't even an achievement anyway. But that should put us at least on the high scores, so we'll get a couple more kills just to bump up some ranks, and then we're going to get ourselves out of here. Met a nice normal iron at DK's who has come to join the clan. So yeah, just goes to show that you don't have to be a UIM to join the clan. If you want to join, go into your clan settings, click the little green faces, click find and type in MVPz as it shows on the screen at the top header there. And just apply. Come and say hello. Come hang out. You don't even need to stay. Just come and say and hang out with everyone. Everybody's super nice, super helpful. You have any questions, there's always someone in there that I'll have the answer or can spitball some ideas with you. Okay, so this is a really weird way for me to actually do this little end bit, but I thought it would just be easier for me to scribble out. So yeah, obviously we finished the starter combat. We've got our Void, we've got our Fire Cape. Easy Diary's done, Nate is not, and Barrow's Gloves is done. We've got our B-Ring today, our 99 Thieving Cape's done, Obsidian's done. So all that's done. Obsidian and the Void we can store. Crafting we still need to do. Hunlift we've killed and we're going to ignore for now. We've got the construction levels, so that's done as well. Rune Crossbow's done. Our Defender and Helmet is now done. We still need a Mitre from Clues. We still need to do our diaries, but, you know, they'll come as and when. Fighter Torso, I don't even know if we need it. So, yeah, I'm going to redesign this because it's about time. So, yeah, last clip, I was just chatting about, I think if I put it in, just about changing up the goals. We're just over halfway through this season, and we're pretty much finished with our gear and goals list, but we are actually nowhere near where we need to be for Chambers as Eric. So we're going to have kind of a mid-game gear list part 2, which I will reveal in the next episode because our goals are going to shift slightly from here. We're still going to be gunning down for Slayer, but 75 is just going to be our kind of stopgap in the middle. We have got much greater things to aim for and a lot better gear, and it does not start by doing a Bronze Dragons task, so let's get rid of that crap. And Aberrant Spectres in the Catacombs is also a bad one. Come on, I don't have that many points. Oh my days! This one's got to be it. Okay, that'll do. So yeah, we've got more goals to actually be aiming for than just getting Ranger Boots and a Mitre and whatever the hell I've got left on that one. So we're going to scrap that. This is what our looting bag looks like at the minute. We've got some steel bars for construction later down the line. I'm not going to spoil what we're doing until next episode. But yeah, the episodes will probably end up being longer than this one, or will be coming out every 2 weeks again, because it's just going to take so much time to do what we need to from here. So we're going to end the episode right here. We've got ourselves up to almost 69 Slayer, which is the requirement for Monkey Madness 2. So bear that in mind. I'll be streaming later on after this episode goes up, so come and give us a watch over at twitch.tv/UIMvp. But yeah, in this episode, we've got a lot done. We got our Black D hide, our Slayer Helm. Looting bag's not really changed, but we did add some potions to it and got rid of our herbs, so, you know, it's cleaner. And yeah, 73 herb lore, and more importantly, we just went and got our B ring. So yeah, we've got some quests to do, we've got diaries to do, we've got a lot to do, but that is all for this episode. So if you've stayed to the end and you've watched to the end, thank you so much. I know longer videos don't really get people watching until the end, so I really massively appreciate it. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe down below. Leave us a like if you enjoyed and a comment to say hello, and don't forget to join us in game. And I'll see you in the next one though. Have a good weekend. Bye.